Hello everyone and welcome to the July Art and Soul Show. In this show we have the usual collection of music jokes, factoids, adventures and poetry.
You're listening to the Art and Soul Show. Coming to you from Ipsum's Basement 13 studio. Thanks to Mike and the gang, the show airs on the first Tuesday of the month at 10 a.m. And of course you can listen on the YouTube Ipsum website. If there are any subjects that you would like us to cover in the program, then email us at admin@ipsum.care.
Hi, and now we have one called Jude. Jerry Rafferty with Right Down the Line.
Next up, Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder. It includes the words hotter than July.
Hi, John Joe here. I have a song for you called Flat Broke Skint But Sober. It was recorded here in my home studio on GarageBand, and there's a little bit of bongos in the background. Flat broke skint but sober, a sorrow way to be. Lost all my money in a game, this tale I'll tell to thee. A passion for the gaming, my whole life sorry for. Lost many a pound and a nice girl, and now my mood is sore. To bet on a dice or card, no sense of I at all. What I love is devil-led, and leads into a fall. High rolling at the table, no one was impressed. I spent all her money on number 10, got thrown out of her nest. So alone and totally hopeless, sleeping in the street. My advice to you is worth nothing, I'm down, lonesome and beat.
And next on the Art and Soul Show, we have an example of what we use quite often within the Studio 13 here at Milton Road, is a drumless track which members of the group then drum over. This track is Sultans of Swing by Dire Straits, and it's Jordan Heath who does the drumming over the top. So enjoy.
Get a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town. You check out Guitar George, he knows all the chords. But it's strictly rhythm, he doesn't want to make it cry or sing. If an old guitar is all he can afford, when he gets up under the lights to play his thing. And Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job, he's doing alright. If he can play the honky-tonk like anything, saving it up Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. Platform soul. They don't give a damn about any trumpet playing band. It ain't what they call rock and roll. Then the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans that play Creole. Microphone. Say they left just as the time bell rings. Good night. Now it's time to go home. Then he makes it fast with one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing.
We've all heard of Christmas trees, that green thing that sits in the corner of your room over the Christmas period. Well, there are a couple more that I know of. One is on an oil rig, or oil platform, where all of the connections are made and it looks just like a Christmas tree. But the one that affected me the most was the Christmas tree or cascade system used in war zones. If the security boss had information that a major problem was going to arise, they would start the Christmas tree. They would ring two people and tell them. Those two would tell another two, and another two, and another two, until we ended up with the shape of a Christmas tree, with the person at the top and hundreds at the bottom. That was how information got out relating to difficult situations, such as approaching rebels, etc. Well, that's what happened to us in Liberia. The rebels decided they were not going to attack Buchanan, but come straight through to Monrovia and attack the president there. So we headed to the American embassy, because the Americans were looking after us, because we were working for them, etc. When we got to the American embassy, very unpolitely told us to go away. So we went next door to the EU, which was fortunate. We had EU recognised passports, i.e. UK ones. We spent probably a week in the embassy, and my role and Manny, who was the deputy director of the charity I worked for, Mercy Corps, both of us were pretty good on computers, and so we compiled databases of all the people that were there, around about 90 of them, passport numbers, etc. We also did a log of what food was available in the embassy. Not a lot. But the great thing was it was a hotel called Mamba Point, just down the road. Now the guy who ran that had done a deal with the rebels so he didn't get looted. We rang him up and he said, of course I can supply you with pizzas. They'll be up in the next half hour. And so a little van turns up with a stack of pizzas and we had food. Pizzas, wonderful. Couldn't happen all the time because it got a bit dangerous. The shooting started, and the thing about shooting is interesting. As the bullets go whistling past, they don't whistle, they fizz straight past you. Wonderful noise. So there we were, running low on food, wondering what we were going to do, and then the French said they'd send us a troop ship to rescue us all, which was brilliant. But one of the saddest things that I was involved with when I was there was at the embassy you had to do your shift on the gate, and that meant looking at people's passports and deciding whether or not they could come in. If you had an EU passport or a UN passport, you could come in. If you had an EU passport and your family didn't, they couldn't come in, but you could. It's extremely difficult turning people away. Quite often the father would go with the family back to somewhere they considered safe. The French turned up and they used Puma helicopters to get us out. That was pretty good. We were all shipped from the embassy onto this troop carrier, and the troop carrier took us to Abidjan, where we flew home to England. 2 months later, we were back. Charles Taylor had gone, and so now we could get on with the task of building radio stations.
Next up on the Art and Soul Show, we have an up-and-coming talent from Swindon. This is a young lady by the name of Lashaya Braden, who's from Swindon, who came into the Ipsum Basement 13 studio recently and recorded this absolutely beautiful cover of a Georgia Smith number, On My Mind. So this is Lashaya Braden doing her cover of acoustic version of On My Mind.
Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Why on earth would I leave if you were everything I wanted you to be? When I saw what you did, who you were with, got me questioning the things that I believe. So I asked myself, do I let you go? Keep you in the frame of my mind. Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweeter than my misery. I finally found what went wrong. Yeah, I finally found the one in you. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the one in you. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. You again, why'd you call? I don't need to hear you crying out my name. Like before, when you and I laid eye to eye, now it's time for you to taste the bitter end. So I asked myself, I let you go, keep you in the frame of my mind. Now I'm growing wise to your sugar-coated lies. Nothing sweeter than my misery. I finally found what went wrong. I finally found the finally found what went wrong. Yeah, I finally found the one in you. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind. Don't want to feel you, don't want you on my mind.
What is the difference between antlers, like that's with deer and a moose, things like that, and horns on cattle? What is the big difference between those?
Antlers tend to be made of hair, and the horns on cattle is keratin or something like that, which
That's
is...
right. But also the big significant difference is that the deer grow their antlers every year, and they shed them every year. So it's the testosterone that triggers the growth of the horns. They grow up to an inch a day in the rutting season, and then they lose them. So they regrow them every year, whereas obviously cattle keep the horns for life.
Following on from that, Chris,
Yeah.
people don't realise that Santa Claus's reindeer are all female because only the females have horns at that time of the year.
President Roosevelt had a pet hyena. It was given to him by the Emperor of Ethiopia. President Roosevelt was famous for his many pets.
Thanks to 3D printing, NASA can now basically email tools to astronauts. Getting new equipment to the space station used to take months or years. Now with this new technology, it means tools can be ready within hours by being 3D printed.
As one of the biggest urban and overpopulated area in the world, London is a melting pot of nations, cultures, and therefore interesting facts, such as the city is home to more than 8 million citizens who communicate using different languages. It's estimated there are more than 300 different languages spoken in London.
Do you know why it's always the case that when someone hears their recorded voice, they always say, that sounds terrible. It doesn't sound like me. I never realised I sounded like that. And that's universal. People always say that. Do you know why that is? It's to do with your head. Because actually the voice you hear is different to the voice other people hear. The voice you hear of yourself is actually a lot deeper because a lot of the sound from your voice goes up through your jaw, through your head. You also obviously hear it externally through your ears. You hear a much lower pitch when you speak. So if you hear it recorded, you think, well, it doesn't sound anything like me. The sound of your own voice that you hear, no one else will ever actually hear.
Tea is by far the most popular drink amongst Brits. It's estimated that they drink on average 165 million cups of tea every day.
Factoids of the month here at Ipsum. Blue whales eat 500,000 calories in one mouthful. Over 457,000 calories is 240 times the energy the whale uses to scoop these krill into its mouth.
Nobody's really sure how many Indian restaurants there are in the UK, but it's estimated there are more Indian restaurants in London than India's biggest urban centres like Mumbai or New Delhi.
Next up on the July Ipsum Arts and Soul Show, we have a track recorded here at Basement 13 at the end of the first lockdown, called The Audience by Rockin' Rob Bow.
Where is the audience? They've had to stay indoors. Without the audience, I can't get no applause. The powers be have always told them what to do. Like little children, they just think of you. Where is the audience? I'm singing on my own. The social distancing has made me stay alone. The powers that be won't let them see my latest song. I haven't shared my feelings for so long. I am your little you're your I'm your journey. Where is the audience? I'm feeling rather sad. Sad for the vulnerable who end up getting bad. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, so they say. I think it's so soft that I should say. Where is the audience that's singing on the stage? They play their instruments in some village. Most of the audience are curious listening to. Can't share their music with an audience too. I'm your loser band. They are the audience of I'm your loser band.
I'm going to open up the time capsule I made 20 years ago when I was a kid. Can't wait to see how big the puppy is.
My wife apologised for the first time ever today. She said she's sorry she ever married me.
Here are the 4 stages in life. 1, you believe in Santa Claus. 2, you don't believe in Santa Claus. 3, you are Santa Claus. 4, you look like Santa Claus.
So I spent a long time in lockdown just munching away, and I thought I'd better weigh myself. So I got on the scales this morning and was quite worried when the scale said to me, please use social distancing, 1 person at a time.
Just found out my toaster isn't waterproof. I was shocked.
If you break up with your boyfriend and he wants you to move out, make sure you order a taxi for him at 8 p.m. on a Thursday. That way, with everyone clapping, it looked like the whole street is glad to see the back of him.
My girlfriend just told me she doesn't care what she gets for Christmas, as long as it has diamonds in it. A pack of playing cards it is then.
My wife asked me, what did you buy me for Valentine's Day? Well, I chuckled. You see that pink Mercedes over there? Yes, she said happily. Well, I bought you a toothbrush in the same colour.
Hello, this is Andrew's Food Tips of the Month. I believe this time I should speak about Asda Walmarts, or otherwise known as Orbital Park, for a collection of months now. I picked up a meal called crispy chicken with sweet and sour sauce. Comes with an egg fried rice. You can buy 3 in a row for £5.50. That's their offer. And it does what it says on the tin. The crispy chicken is really crispy and it's delicious and it's good chicken.
And next we have, chosen by Brian, the Young Rascals with A Place in the Sun.
Like a long, lonely stream, I keep on running towards a dream. Moving on, moving on, like a branch on a tree. I keep reaching to be free. Moving on, moving on. 'Cause there's a place in the sun where there's hope, hope for everyone. Where my poor restless heart, it's gotta run. There's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I've gotta find me a place in the sun. Like an old dusty road, I get weary from the load. Moving on, like this child troubler. I've been rolling since my birth. Moving on, and I'll tell you again, 'cause there's a place in the sun where there's hope for everyone. Where my poor restless heart, it's gotta run. Tell them there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I've gotta find me a place in the sun. You know, when times are bad and you're feeling sad, I want you to always remember that there's a place. It's up in the sun, yeah. And you know there's hope for everyone. That's where my poor restless heart, it's gotta run. You know there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done, I've gotta find me a place in the sun. Oh, 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 why? Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, yes, there's a place in the sun, and before my life is done. Oh, you know that I just have to find me a place in the sun.
my name is Gideon, and this is my first time. The song I'm going to leave you with is my favorite song. It's called I'm Gonna Leave the Door Open by Bruno Mars. I hope you enjoy that.
Say baby, what you doing? Where you at? Oh, you got plans. Don't say that. Shut your trap. I'm sipping wine in a robe. I look too good to be alone. My house clean, my pool warm. Just shake smooth like a newborn. We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. What's happening? I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. That you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. Ooh, you're so sweet, so tight. I won't bite unless you like. If you smoke, I got the haze. And if you're hungry, girl, I got the lace. Ooh, baby, don't keep me waiting. There's so much love we could be making. I'm talking kissing, cuddling, rose petals in the bathtub. Girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling. I ain't playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open. That you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. La 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 la, I need you, baby. La la la, I got to see you, baby. La la la, girl, I'm trying to give you this. Hey, I'ma leave my door open. I'ma leave the door open, baby. I'ma leave my door open, girl. And I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you tonight, baby. Tell me that you're coming
Hello, my song's related to the 96 Euro football competition, and being at it's 2020 Euros, I'm going for I Get Knocked Down by Chumbawamba Wamba.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Dancing in the night.
I'm Lewis Thomas, and next up on the show is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, 'cause nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro. Magnifico! I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let him go! Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Let me go! We'll not let you go. Let me go! Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia. Mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub and the devil put aside for me. For me. For me. So you think you can stop me and spit my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get
That was Bohemian Rhapsody, chosen by Lewis. Now we have the final track of the show, which I have chosen, and it's by Neil Young, and it's called After the Gold Rush.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with the full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement when the sun burst through the sky. There was a band playing in my head, and I felt like getting high. I was thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie. Thinking about what a friend had said. I was hoping it was a lie.
That brings us to the end of the Art and Soul Show for July. We will be back again next month on the first Tuesday of August at 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of July.